What kind of king spends only 6 months in his own kingdom, yet becomes a legend? Richard the First of England, born September 8, 1157, and widely known as Richard the Lionheart from the Old Norman French Coeur de Lion, meaning Lionheart, was king of England from 1189 until his death in 1199. He earned his famous nickname for his reputation as a fearless military leader and skilled warrior. In addition to ruling England, Richard held many powerful titles across France, including Duke of Normandy, Aquitaine, and Gascony, Count of Poitiers, Anjou, Maine, and Nantes, and at times Overlord of Brittany. He was the third of 5 sons of Henry II of England and Eleanor of Aquitaine, and was not originally expected to inherit the throne. However, after the deaths of his 2 older brothers, he became the heir by age 16. Richard was already leading his own army, successfully putting down rebellions in Poitou against his father. He later became one of the most prominent Christian leaders of the Third Crusade, taking command after Philip II of France withdrew. During the campaign, Richard achieved several victories against the Muslim leader Saladin. Though he ultimately failed to recapture Jerusalem, Richard likely spoke French and Occitan, and probably understood Middle English. Although he was born in England, he spent much of his life in Aquitaine, in southwestern France. After becoming king, he spent very little time in England, possibly no more than 6 months in total. Most of his reign was devoted to crusading, captivity, and defending his territories in France. For centuries after his death, Richard was celebrated as the ideal king and a symbol of chivalry. However, later historians criticized him for treating England mainly as a source of revenue to fund his military campaigns. More recent scholarship has begun to reassess this view, suggesting that such judgments may be overly simplistic. Today, Richard I remains a powerful and enduring historical figure in both England and France. Richard I of England was born on September 8, 1157, likely at Beaumont Palace in Oxford. He was the son of Henry II of England and Eleanor of Aquitaine. Richard had several siblings, including his older brothers William, Henry the Young King, and Matilda. William died before Richard was born. As a younger son, Richard was not originally expected to inherit the English throne. His parents later had 4 more children: Geoffrey, Eleanor, Joan, and John, King of England. He also had the half-sisters Marie and Alex, from his mother's earlier marriage to Louis VII of France. Richard is often described as his mother's favorite son. His father came from the Angevin Norman dynasty and was a great-grandson of William the Conqueror. According to the historian Ralph de Deceto, Richard's family lineage could be traced through Matilda of Scotland to the Anglo-Saxon kings of England, including Alfred the Great. Family legends went even further, claiming descent from biblical and mythological figures.